Hi, my name is Dave Naranjo, and in this video I'm going to give you a quick overview of how we generate leads on LinkedIn. This video is a little bit more detailed explanation of the lead gen process, and I'll walk you through the 8 steps that we use to generate qualified leads for each of our clients. So, the first step of the process is creating a detailed market analysis of your market on LinkedIn. And each of our clients fills out a questionnaire that essentially lets them tell us who their prospects are based on the industries, the titles, and the keywords that these people might be using to describe themselves on LinkedIn. And then what we do is we plot out the chart so that it can easily be searched on LinkedIn. Each of the numbers is a hyperlink back to the exact search. So for instance, in the management consulting industry in Canada, there are 449 people that match the demographics that our client wants to reach. So when the hyperlink is clicked on, it goes to LinkedIn, and then the client can see exactly who our team is going to be sending connection requests to and who they're going to be messaging. So they can take a look at each segment of their market and just make sure that these are the right people for the campaign. And if you go up to all filters, then you can actually see the filters we used on the search. We're going for people that have the keyword research in their title, that live in Canada, and that are in the management consulting industry. Now, once the market analysis is completed and the client gives the approval, what we do is we assign 5 to 10 virtual assistants that will essentially swarm on the market analysis, and each assistant will assign themselves a quadrant, I call the cells quadrants, to work on. And they'll start sending connection requests to the people in their specific quadrant. So each virtual assistant will start pressing the connect button. And what this does, it builds a network, because for every 1,000 connection requests they send out, approximately 200 people will accept the connection request. And these will be people that will be able to then send direct messages to using LinkedIn's Messenger InMail. So during the first few days of the campaign, as the assistants start sending out the connection requests, what I do is I write a sales message based on the information that you give me about your company. And this is a LinkedIn specific sales message that I know works based on doing this for 6 years. And the sales message that we send out is called SM1. And sales message 1 is a short message that introduces the virtual assistant to the prospect and gives information about your company. It doesn't give any links to your site, but it gives the information that the leads need to know in order to make an educated decision about whether or not they're interested in your service. So as soon as you approve SM1, it is given to the team, and they begin to send it to the people that have accepted their connection request. And when people reply back, and someone replies back with a specific interest in learning more about your service, that's considered a lead, and the lead is then introduced to you. So let's take this for an example. Let's say Morrow was a lead, and he said, send me more information. The virtual assistant would then reply back with a reply that we create for them. The virtual assistants actually never do any type of freelancing on their own. They only send the communications that are approved by management and by the client to the leads. And so the assistant would introduce you to the lead and then add you to the conversation. So once you're added to the conversation, it looks something like this. You'll see 2 profile pictures in the short description at the left, and then you'll be able to talk directly with the lead just by responding right within the message. It's really handy and it saves a lot of time. But above and beyond the communication network that we give you in LinkedIn, we also collect the contact detail of each lead for you, and we add that to your campaign report, and I'll show you that now. So on your campaign report, you're going to have a tab called Leads, And on this tab, you'll find all the details about your lead. You'll see who it was transferred to. If you have a salesperson that's receiving the leads, you'll see which salesperson it was transferred to. You'll see the virtual assistant that collected the lead. You'll see the managing virtual assistant who might be controlling that particular LinkedIn profile. You'll find the lead's name, their title, their industry, their location, their email address, their phone if we could find it, any other contact information, their reply, their LinkedIn profile URL, their company website, and the introduction message that was sent to them. So when you work with us, we actually guarantee leads. So if you sign up for a 60 lead campaign, we market your campaign until you get 60 leads that you approve. So not just leads that we think are leads, but these are going to actually be leads that you give the okay to. And if you ever have a lead that comes in that is not up to your standards, you can reject it and we won't charge you for it. Now, the reason we can guarantee leads is because we've been tracking leads and how to generate leads on LinkedIn for a long time. Here's our report just from 2016 to 2018. And if we scroll down to the bottom here, you're going to see something very interesting. So, in this time period, in this 2-year time period, we've sent out 548,000 invites. So we've clicked the connect button 548,000 times. We've sent InMail to 111,000 people. We received 17,393 replies, and those are people who are either interested or not interested, or however they replied to SM1. And we've sent out, and we received 3,222 leads. So in order to generate 3,222 leads, we needed to send out 548,000 invites and 110,000 messages, 111,000 messages. Our team has worked over 6,000 hours, close to 7,000 hours in order to do this. But these numbers give me the ability to determine how many messages we need to send out in order to generate leads for your company. And so we've done this for many different campaigns, and the numbers stand very consistently over the last several years. So for every invite that we send out, we get about a 22 to 25% return. So about 22 to 25% of those people will accept the invite. About 15% will respond, and about 3% will respond with interest and be considered a lead. So above and beyond the qualified leads that we generate for your campaign, you are also going to get an incredible amount of data from LinkedIn. And so for every person that accepts the connection request of the team, we collect their contact details. And the file that you get looks something like this. And for this particular campaign, we were able to collect over very close to 5,000 records. And each of these records contains the LinkedIn verified email of this person. So we're building a network at the same time we're generating leads for you. The network actually, in my opinion, is even more valuable than the leads themselves, because the network can be an ongoing source of leads for a very long time to come for you. So I hope this has been helpful in explaining the process to you. And if you do have any questions, please let me know. You can reach me on Upwork, or you can reach out to me directly via email at dave@linkedInconnect.com. And I look forward to working with you. Take care.